What's up, fam? Thank you for coming back and listening to my podcast. We're gonna be discussing, y'all, today is an important day. We're gonna be discussing how to deal with rejection slash heartbreak in a relationship. All right. This is very important for us to address at this present time, because a lot of us, we want love so that we can get over somebody, and in fact what we should be doing is healing before we're moving on to the next person. So let's discuss obvious heartbreak. Okay, when you have an individual that you meet and you fall in love with them, you put all your eggs in a basket, and you put your hand out to this person, you give them everything of you, you know what I'm saying? Some of y'all have even given people finances. All right, you need to take the moment in time to understand that whatever you gave to this person is it's lost. So stop holding on to petty little things and thinking, oh well, they got to give me this and they got to give me that, because that's not going to heal the heartbreak that you have. That's not going to heal whatever you got going on emotionally, that's yelling out to you that you're presently broken, that you're feeling heartbreak. Okay, we need to also understand that, because we have no control over the people that we deal with, unfortunately. Listen, and I know y'all gonna get upset. Unfortunately, we have no control over the people we deal with. We can't change a damn thing. The only thing we could change is ourselves. So at the end of the day, you need to work on yourself, build something more positive. You know what I'm saying? Work on elevating your frequency so that you don't attract people that are like the person that has caused you some type of heartbreak. Remember, we are only a reflection of our person. So we attract to ourselves people that are vibrating at our frequency. So what was it about you that attracted someone that was broken? You know what I'm saying? You had to have been broken. Maybe you just didn't heal from a previous relationship and you moved on too fast from, or maybe, you got some type of childhood traumas that you need to address that you still haven't addressed. Whatever the situation is, understand that people come into your life to assist you with elevation, right? Part of what you endure with these people that you date is things that you hate, right? But understand that these people are only showing you your shadow side, right? So if you date a cheater, right? What was the cheater teaching you? Let's say first you started dating this cheater, you didn't know where this was going. The first time this person cheated on you, you turned around and you forgave them. So what was the cheater teaching you? To have some boundaries, right? The cheater was teaching you, even though you forgave it and you put this person in front of you, this person was teaching you that you really didn't care about like what it is that you said that were your boundaries. Okay? The universe will test us all. It will always put out a first foot forth so that we can see the things that we need to work on. All right? Healing heartbreak is such a hard thing. I get it. It is, and it's painful. But the most important thing that we need to understand is where we went wrong. What caused us to first put ourselves in that situation and then end up getting hurt by that person that we got in a situation with. All right? Friends, family, parents, siblings, you know what I'm saying? Everybody will sit here and gaslight you. They will sit here and they will tell you all these things like, oh, well, you knew this and you knew that. That's not what you need when you're trying to heal. When you're trying to heal, you need to sit down with a pen and paper and write down what went wrong. Not to blame yourself specifically, but to understand that you teach somebody how to treat you, right? So like, let's say, okay, I'm vibrating low. I attract this toxic ass person in my life, right? But then when this person starts acting toxic, I turn around and I accept his toxicity, right? So if initially, right, I didn't want a toxic man and I sat here and I accepted his toxicity, and now he's doing all these devastating things to keep me at a low vibration, then you got to understand that that's work that you need to do yourself. You need to work on yourself. That's shadow work you got to work on. Because not only did you attract that person, but you could have repelled them. You could have elevated frequently. You could have elevated your frequency and said, no, this is not what I want. You know what I'm saying? No one likes a cheater, but some people don't give a fuck. Some people also got karma that they got to clear up because they've done shit to people. You can't sit here and be with somebody else's spouse or partner and expect you to have good karma. That doesn't work like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you're purposely intercepting yourself in a situation where you know that there is somebody else that is there, you know. But it's not here nor there. That's a whole nother different episode. Right now, we're not talking about that. We're talking about healing. What a lot of y'all need to take the time to do is meditate, understand where you went wrong, write down these things, you know what I mean? And write down why you should never go back, right? It's very important to understand where we went wrong and why we should never go back. Because the moment in time you understand that you are not happy and that this is what was wrong, you're willing to change it. But the moment in time that you stop understanding and you start to blame, all right, when you start pointing the finger and not really realizing where you went wrong, that's when you are saying to yourself, I'm not ready to heal. I'm not ready to elevate. I'm not ready to change. Because in reality, what you're doing is saying, well, he or she is the problem. You're not accepting, you're not taking accountability to the fact that that person was only able to hurt you because you allowed it. You know what I'm saying? Let's be honest here. I'm not here to, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't lie to nobody. I state facts. All right. And a lot of people may take this the wrong way. But the truth of the matter is that you can only cheat on somebody if it's allowed. All right? And that's the truth. I could sit here and be like, oh, I don't like a man that's verbally abusive. But the moment in time that I started dating you and you said some fuck shit about your mom in a negative way, or your baby's moms, or whoever the fuck, a female, in a negative way, that was my fucking sign that you was going to be abusive towards me in the future. So fast forward, I fucking ignored it. Boom. Right? Now I'm in a relationship with you. And you calling me all kinds of bitches and hoes and telling me I'm fat and telling me I'm dirty. Y'all had these signs. But yet y'all chose to ignore them. You chose to think that you was better than whomever the hell they was verbally abusing. And that was not going to happen to you. It's the same thing, like with love in general, like with third parties and shit. You know what I mean? You teach people how to treat you. At the end of the day, you are responsible for what happens in your relationship. You are responsible for your actions and your actions only. And you're responsible to provide yourself with the respect that you need and the boundaries that you need to set so that people don't walk all over you. That is called elevating. You know what I'm saying? If you have respect for yourself and you put yourself first, your frequency is no longer matching that person. So y'all are not going to stay together. You're going to walk away. But the moment in time that you go, I'm not good enough. I don't care if he calls me a slut. I don't care if he calls me a bitch. I don't care if he treats his baby mama like she's trash, because she is trash. That's the moment in time that you sit here and you say to yourself, it's okay for this person to treat me some kind of way. So part of changing is taking accountability and understanding what went wrong here. Understanding that you contributed to that. You know what I'm saying? And then doing something about it. Changing whatever is the problem. Changing what you don't like. Leaving your feelings out of it in order to be able to be better in life. Okay? I will always recommend y'all to meditate, and y'all know how I feel about crystals. You can use crystal magic to assist you with healing and dealing with certain things in your life. But this all stems, unfortunately, from childhood traumas. The things that we accept in our partners is things that we have seen from our parents or family members, or siblings, etc. Okay, people? These are the things that have held us back in life, because there are childhood traumas that are unhealed that we have not focused on healing. And so we should always make the effort to try to focus on healing those things before we put ourselves out there with anybody. You can't be a broken person and expect not to attract someone that is broken. You cannot be someone that grew up in a toxic home, you know what I'm saying? And then you attract a toxic person and not accept certain things that you grew up seeing, because now in your mind, you're thinking those things are acceptable. Understand one thing. You are the only person that's in control of your world and your life and your future. And because you are the only person that gives a fuck about yourself, you know what I'm saying? You are the only one that can stop the cycles. You're the only one that has to put the work into change. I will catch y'all on the next one, you guys. Ciao.